Hey, everybody. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I hope you're all having a fantastic week so far, and welcome to this week's Business Growth Insights. Lovely to be here with you again, and we're going to get ready for some more fantastic training this morning, and we're going to talk on one of the 4 pillars that we focus on in the Heart and Soul Business Academy. Now, if you don't know much about me and the Heart and Soul Business Academy, I'll tell you a little bit about myself in a second. Before I do that, if you are jumping on live today, say g'day in the comments. I would love to see that you're there and feel like we're all in the room together, guys, because, you know, sometimes when we're working at home, we're talking to our computer or our camera on our computer. Feels a little bit lonely, and I don't want to feel lonely. I want to feel like we're all in the room. So good morning, Parme. How are you, lovely lady? All right, now just bear with me, guys. I can see that I'm live. I just want to make sure that I can see all your comments as they pop up today. Guys, we have people watching on YouTube today, on LinkedIn, and all over Facebook as well. And if you are watching the replay, pop a hashtag replay so I can come back and say good day to you. Now, guys, as I mentioned, we're going to talk on one of the 4 pillars that we focus on in the Heart and Soul Business Academy today. And the 4 pillars are mindset to help you in business. Now, this is what we're going to talk on today, the importance of business mindset. The other 3 pillars all work with this, and I'm going to explain that as we go along. So the other 3 pillars are motivation, which is all about goal setting and planning. Then we have the marketing. Now, in the Heart and Soul Business Academy, we really focus on organic marketing in all aspects of business. And then we have the momentum. So once you're starting to have those incredible success stories happen and the sales coming in, then we help you to keep that momentum going and to continue to grow. So again, if you're jumping on, say good day in the comments. Would love to see you. I can see all the comments coming up on screen, which was exciting because I love that. All right, guys. So like I've mentioned this morning, we are really going to focus on the pillar of mindset in business and the importance of mindset in business. Now, if you are watching this and you haven't heard the way I came about this pillar, to recognize that this pillar is so important, when I left a job in a very suddenly due to awful circumstances, I was sexually harassed by the boss and I reported him and went all through that stuff. I actually went through a complete mental breakdown. Now, because I overnight, I lost my career, my job, you know, all the money I was earning, everything. Hey, Alicia, how are you, lovely lady? I really had to figure out a way to replace that income. Now, to do that, I decided I was going to start a business, right? And I did. I went and started a business, thinking that all I needed to do was 2 of the 4 pillars. All I needed to do was market myself, put myself out there, tell people what I do, and then I would get the sales and I would get that momentum happening. It did not take long, guys, before I realized that, hang on a minute, before I put myself out there as a business person, I really need to figure out who Ali is as a person. And I need to build that confidence in myself to be able to then be a successful business person, business owner. Hey, Lainey, how are you, lovely? Hey, Carla, I can see you watching, darling. And so this is how I have come about that this really strong and the most important pillar of business is to have a healthy business mindset. So we're going to dive into that today. And I would love you guys as we go on to engage in the chat, to let me know, you know, where you are in your mindset, if you've had struggles, because I'm pretty well guarantee I'm not the only one, right? All right, tell me I'm not the only one. Okay, so the importance of business mindset is what we're going to look at today. Now, first of all, let's see my lovely computer, Carol. It looks like she's going to be quite slow. Everybody cross your fingers and be nice. Everybody say hi, Carol. Let's talk nicely to her so she works. I've got to call a computer doctor. All right, so first thing we're going to look at is developing a growth mindset. Okay, so this is when we really need to recognize that even though we're going to have challenges in business, hey, Carol, even though we're going to have challenges in business, and we always are, okay? So this is when we are learning to see them as opportunities and have them fuel that growth, right? So we are recognizing with a growth mindset that we can always improve. And challenges, rather than seeing them as this big hurdle to get over, we kind of get to the point where we see them as a bump in the road. Now, yes, this takes a little bit of work, and we're going to get into that a little bit later, how you can do that. But with a growth mindset, to help you develop it, embrace the challenges. Just go, you know what? That's okay. All right. These are things that I'm going to learn from all the time. Learn from feedback, guys. Oh my goodness. Something that we have absolutely come to love in the Heart and Soul Business Academy is constructive feedback. I don't call it constructive criticism because I don't see any feedback as criticism. If someone comes to me and says, you know, and they wouldn't say this, I would hope not, that your course is crap, all right? Or, you know, that one of my mini products isn't, it can be improved in this way, right? I don't see that as criticism. I look at it as if say, oh, great, thank you. I'm going to embrace that challenge, and I'm going to embrace the opportunity for continuous improvement to make my products, to make my services, to make myself a better person and a better coach. Okay, now I'm going to stop here, and I'm just going to say I completely understand how, if you are someone who's struggling with your mindset, some of these things you're going to go, what the Ali? How am I meant to do that? That's okay. Don't worry. We are going to get into that in a little while. And this is why mindset, guys, is the most important pillar, because all of us struggle with it at some time or other, right? Now, persistence over perfection, guys. Hey, Liz, how I can see you watching again. If you're jumping on, say good day. Persistence over perfection, guys. I'm just going to say this. Nothing in this world, nothing is perfect. Nothing. Everything is perfectly imperfect. That makes sense? Who agrees with me in that? Who's seen, I would love to know, if anybody, tell me in the comments or tell me yes or no, if you've ever seen something that's completely perfect. I haven't, right? Because you can always pick something that's not perfect, right? Hey, Yana, how are you, lovely? So, persistence over perfection, resilience, and the willingness to keep going need to outweigh the need to get everything right the first time. And let me just say to you guys, in all honesty, if I had waited for the Heart and Soul Business Academy, for the course, for my business, for all of it to be perfect before I launched it, it still would not have launched. And this is 2.5 years later, because it's still not perfect. However, what I did was I launched it imperfectly. I listened to the feedback from my clients, and over time, and embraced the challenges, of course, as they came. And over time, over the last 2.5 years, we have, because of those things all together, we have managed to improve it more and more and more every single year. And it's still improving, and we're loving it. So embrace the challenges, learn from the feedback, and remember that nothing is perfect, and that is okay. Come on, Carol. Carol's being a bit slow today. That's okay. I don't know why. Everybody say again. Come on, Carol. She's not moving on. You just got to love the tech, don't you? Here we go. She's decided she's going to work now. So limiting beliefs. Oh, my God. We all have them, right? We do all have limiting beliefs. And guys, we need to identify what they are. And this can be confronting. I have absolutely no doubt. I know, because every day every single day we have limiting beliefs. Okay, and I call it, I've said it before and I'll say it again, just the ones, our itty bitty shitty committee, this inner critic that tells us all the stuff that is not right or that is negative about ourselves. Okay, so this is when we take those common negative thoughts that hold us back and recognize them, but identify them and sit with them, right? Don't believe them. Hear me on that. Don't believe them, but understand and recognize them. And I'm curious, I would love to read in the chat. So pop in the chat what some of your main negative beliefs are. And please don't be embarrassed, because I can pretty well guarantee what you put in the chat, someone else is going to go, yep, me too. And probably so am I. Okay, now when you understand and you can identify those limiting beliefs, then it's time to reframe them. So this is turning self-doubt into self-confidence. And this is shifting, helping you shift your perspective towards success. Okay, so I'm still waiting. Put some negative beliefs in the comments, because I'm curious. I know the negative beliefs I have, are that I'm not good enough. I've certainly had I'm not pretty enough. I'm not skinny enough. I'm too fat to be on camera is a big one that I've had. I'm not smart enough. Or the negative thought that I had wasn't necessarily that I'm not smart enough. It's that I'm too dumb. That's a negative thought that I constantly struggle with. And even I say to myself all the time is that, you're not dumb, Ali. You are a very intelligent person. And this is essentially me reframing that thought, that negative thought, that limiting belief is that I'm too dumb to be a business coach, right? So what we need to do to help us surround and to help ourselves reframe these negative thoughts is to surround ourselves by positive people, positivity, okay? Positive affirmations. I have affirmations on the walls all over my office, and I am not ashamed to admit it, right? But something, and any other way. So surround yourself by positivity in any way that it works for you. But I'm going to say, especially with the people that you're hanging out with, and we've said this a million times before, your life is the sum of the top 5 people that you hang around. So are you hanging around positive people? I know I am. I know that when there's people, and I have my limiting beliefs start to happen, I know that there's people in my life that I can reach out to and just go, you know what? Okay, I need some pick-me-up. And they do absolutely help me do that. And I love to do that for people as well. And that's what we do. We focus on that in Heart and Soul Business Academy. So recognize also not only surrounding yourself by that positivity, but when you have that, this negativity starts to sneak in, because we're not always going to be positive. When the negativity starts to sneak in, this is right. So start to understand and recognize when you're sliding into that negative, right? What are your trigger points that are going to get you doing that? Once you understand that, you can go, wait, hang on. So I know a trigger point for me is when, I'm just going to say it's when I get a no to a sale or when I get asked for a refund. It's a trigger point going, oh, I'm not good enough. It's not true, but that's a trigger point for me. What's your trigger points? Tell me in the comments. Come on, guys, tell me in the comments. I really want to know that I'm not the only one feeling this way. Hope I'm not. Right, confidence, guys. This is something that I'm big on. And like I mentioned, because when I left that job at a school, I was an office manager in a primary school. I was there for almost 10 years. And then I left because of that horrible situation. I had that complete mental breakdown. And honestly, guys, I was in PTSD, anxiety, depression, PTSD, complete mental breakdown, could not move off the couch. I had no confidence in myself that I was capable of even getting a job again. let alone starting my own business. So that alone really helped me to understand that, oh, I really do need to build my confidence before I can, or not before, but so I can put myself out there so people will want to work with me. So this is when supporting a healthy mindset that encourages risk-taking and, I'm going to say, bold decision-making. Okay, but that's when if you want to do that, you have to have confidence. And I love that picture. Yes, I can. Bob the builder, can he build it? Yes, he can. But why do I think that? I don't know. I don't know why that came to me. That's weird. But anyway, so when I say to help you build confidence, start taking some risks in your business, making some bold decisions. Now, I do not mean making silly, over the top, overly risky decisions that are going to threaten the life of your business. Don't do that, right? If you don't have, that's all right. But what I mean is smart decisions. So make smart decisions that are going to assist you in your personal and your business growth, right? So, and honestly, and I have made silly, risky decisions. I really have, right? I have gone and purchased like $20,000 courses that I truly believed. Was it 20,000? Yeah, it was about 20,000 Australian. It was an American coach. And I invested $20,000 that I did not have, right, in this particular coach because I thought it was going to help me grow my business. Now, that was an overly risky decision that threatened the life of my business. And in all honesty, I did not learn a lot from that coach at all. Okay, but when it came to it, I chose another coach. Hey, Sandy, how are you, lovely? I started working with another coach. I didn't invest that much money, right? It was a lot less. But that coach, before I made that decision, I really sat back and went, is this too risky? Or am I able to do it? And all of that type of stuff, right? So don't get me wrong, I'm not just thinking about financially either. There's other ways you could risk your like time, right? Carla, let's have a look. Carla, feeling all of this in the last couple of years. Whoops, hang on. I've pulled back completely from everything, feeling burnt out, no confidence. Definitely that inner talk, self-sabotage going on. Yeah, I understand, Carla. I've been working on my attitude of gratitude, but still feel down and out. Circumstances haven't helped, but I want to be at a point that my outside doesn't affect my... Oh, beautiful. I am sending you so much love because that my outside doesn't affect my inside. I really understand that. I really do. And I don't know why I feel like I want to cry because I feel that. I feel that for you. Keep listening, Carla. Keep listening. Because let me just say, Carla, one thing I want to say to you is that you do have, I understand the burnout. I understand, that you're feeling all of this, but you do have everything that it takes to be a success, circumstances or not. And that's not belittling any circumstances that you might be going through. Okay. Mwah, sending you love. All right. So building confidence. So when you are brave enough to take those, let's call them sensible risks, right? That's when you can go, oh my goodness, yes, I've done the right thing. Oh my goodness, yes, it worked for me. So that coach, when I hired her, and honestly, it was the best thing I ever did for my business. The first one, the American one, no, worst, biggest, silliest risk I've ever taken. The second one, best decision I've ever made. Okay, and this is why I'm just going to put it out there. With the Heart and Soul Business Academy, I can guarantee you, we will not charge you thousands of dollars. You're not going to pay $20,000. You're not going to pay $10,000 for a course, right? You're just not, because that, to me, for a small business, is too risky, right? Okay. enough of that. Let's move on to the next one. All right, establishing your positive business culture. Now, listen to this, right? And this, I love this topic. This just gets me every time. So, leadership and mindset go hand in hand, guys. I did not believe for a long time when I started my business back up in business, even when I've been running businesses for the last 30 years, I have never believed until the last couple of years that I am a leader in business. Never. Even when I was in that day job, and I was an office manager leading a team of about, I think it was about 10 people, right? I still didn't see myself as a leader. But understand this, if you are in business, you are a leader already. Because it takes a certain type of personality and a certain type of brave person, brevity, whatever the word is, to start a business in the first place, let alone keep it going. And this doesn't mean that you have to have a team under you, whether you have a team or not, right? Yes, I have a beautiful virtual assistant. We are a team. But even before, respectfully, I started working with the incredible Parme, I was already a leader of my business. I was a leader of myself. And I was a leader of my clients and people that I was showing up for. Any sale I made, I was a leader. And this applies to all of you too, guys. Even, I was talking to someone yesterday and we will say, I've got to get up and go to work and I'm the boss at work. And I'm going, yeah, well, I've got to get up and go to work and I'm the boss of myself, right? I'm the boss too. But still, it takes that certain type of determination to be a business owner, to even consider starting a business and it is leadership, whether you see it or not. Leadership to understand that we all need to be working on our mindset. Creating a supportive environment. And this kind of, continues on from that. So this is encouraging a growth mindset, not only in yourself, but in your followers, right? Your fan club, building a fan club. But this is also a positive mindset among your clients and your customers. If you have a team, it's cultivating a positive mindset with them as well. And I know that Parme and we both have an incredibly supportive team and a supportive environment and a positive business culture. We really do. We love working together. But I would be like that even if I wasn't working with Parme and an incredible virtual assistant. So when you encourage this mindset, not only with your team, but with your clients and your followers, this in itself encourages collaboration with all of those people. It encourages you to come up with new ideas. And again, it's all building on that confidence every single time. And here we have mindset and customer relations, guys. So again, building on the next one. So they're all building on each other, right? So see how a positive, solution-focused approach to everything that you do can enhance your client satisfaction and loyalty. Because that's what we all desire, right? They've all got these incredible services, these unbelievable products that we want to put out there to the world. Okay. And so when you are coming out there positively, when you are showing up confidently, and when you come across those challenges that we spoke about, go in with Go in with the mindset of, we're going to find a solution. How can we work together to help our clients be satisfied, especially if someone's coming to you and saying, look, I'm not satisfied with this product, or I'm not satisfied with this service. How can we work together to keep you happy? Satisfied and loyal customers and clients. That's what we all want, right? So here's the thing, guys. Don't avoid the difficult conversations or the difficult questions. Embrace them when they happen. Address them. Deal with them. Right? Because you never know what's going to come from them. Someone who's coming to you with an issue could very well, because you are being open and real, they could very well then become one of your top clients and give you one of the best reviews you've ever got, right? So don't hide from things like that. So I think what, and I'm hoping again, if you're someone like Carla has so bravely shared, in the last couple of years, who has really struggled with your mindset in business. And, let's just put it out there, guys. This year has been very stressful with the cost of living and finances and all that type of stuff. There's more to it than finances. But, even back in 2020, when we were all dealing with the COVID situation and isolation and all of that, I have seen and experienced, not just seen, but I have experienced so much, what do I want to say? So much anxiety, worry, doubt, all of that. And this is when, it really, really hit home for me that honestly, if I want to start a business, if I want to run the particular business, especially in business coaching, that I need to follow all of these strategies. And I got to say, people say to me now, how do you show up so confidently on camera, Ali? How do you do it all the time? Guys, can I be honest? Every single time before I come live, I'm shitting myself. Because that's and do you think that all of those self-doubts go through my head? Yes, they do. But I have learned over the years to address all of them and go, you know what? I'm perfectly imperfect. I'm going to go live. I'm going to make mistakes, and it doesn't matter. As long as I get the privilege of helping people, of encouraging people, then I'm happy. So if you are watching this and you're going, oh my goodness, I am looking for a coach. If you are looking for someone, if you're looking for guidance with someone who can walk alongside you, who understands you, who will encourage you in your positive mindset, who will motivate you, as well as show you up-to-date marketing and growth strategies, I'm your girl. So, guys, I would love to invite you to come and find out more about the Heart and Soul Business Academy. We have lots of content. We're always updating our strategies. We love to make sure that everything is up to date. This is you. Pop the word academy in the comments and we'll be in touch with you. Guys, one other thing that I want to share with you, which I'm so proud of, is that every single time someone joins the Heart and Soul Business Academy, 5% of all proceeds are donated to Rise Up Australia, which is a wonderful charity that supports people experiencing family and domestic violence. The reason that it's very close to my heart, because I've been there. So, guys, again, if you would like to find out more about working with me in any capacity, as well as the Heart and Soul Business Academy, pop Academy in the comments. We'll be in contact with you. But I want to leave you with this today. If you are someone who is struggling with your mindset, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. You are brave for choosing to be in business and run your own business, and you have every single thing that it takes to make yourself, to be a success and put yourself out there. But some of us, actually, in fact, all of us just need that guidance from someone else. I'm here to help, guys. All right, have a fantastic week. I will see you, we'll talk to you about the Academy, and I'll see you again next Tuesday for another Business Growth Insights. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Bye.